Great, you are welcome back. In this video we are going to look at how you can design an envelope that you can print, any kind of envelope at all. So that is what we are going to do. We have different ways you can design them. It's pretty easy and simple. So let's move on right away to our Adobe Photoshop software. Great, you are welcome back. So the size we are using is 21 centimeters, that is the width, and then height is 11 centimeters. The resolution I've increased it from 300 to 1000 so that we can have quality printout. When you are done, we give it a name. So let me say CH envelope, that is church envelope. Hit on OK. Good. So now this is our envelope that we are going to design, so that when you go, they will do the printing for you. So let's move on to shape and then cover, background. So here the pop-up says no color, but I want a color, so let me fill it with that color. Go to the move tool. Now come to this side, the shape you drew, double click. Then I have a code I want to use. So if you want the code, that is CC00FF. Now that is all I want, so I will click on this lock sign to lock it. Then I'll draw another one again. This time I don't want it to cover the entire background, so something like this, and fill it with white. Great. So let me go to the move tool. Now I don't want the edges to be straight like this, so I want it to be curved. Let me put in 200 pixels. Here, if you leave this one like this and you hit enter, that is to be two, it will be distributed evenly, 200 200, or it will reduce it. So you can see that it is changing, the edges are changing. Good. So that is how I want it to be. Now let me position this one well, then I'll lock it. The reason why I'm locking it is that so that when you are bringing in another pen, it will not be disturbing you. So now that we have the background set like this, all that we have to do is bring in our text. So you can even unlock this one and group them. So press the first one and press the shift, press this one, right click and go to group from layers. You can see background, so BK, you click on OK. So if you realize that it has put them in a folder for you, then you can lock the entire folder. So now let's bring in our text. So what I did was that I typed all the information I'll be using. This one helps you to reduce or minimize grammatical or typing errors, and 2, it makes the work easy and faster. So let me send the logos first. Let me pick this and position it. So for it to be in line, just grab the ruler and then you can put it there so that everything will be perfectly done. If you are on the ruler is not showing, just go to view, you see the ruler, you click and then it will appear. So let me bring in the name. Let me click outside and drag across and come and paste it here. Then I'll increase the font size. Okay, 24 will not be bad, or let me say 30. Yeah, I think 30 is cool. Then I'll change the color to blue. Hit OK or enter. Then let me increase this one to 18. I will change the color to blue, just like the first one. Then I will increase the size of this, let's say 30, no, 24, and I will change the color. I prefer this color. Okay, so that's how you pick color. You can, once the color palette pop-ups, just send your mouse to that color. When you click on it, it will change. If I click on white, you realize that it has changed. Click on the logo. I'm sure you've gotten the concept. So that is it. Now I want to space out the ministry a bit, the individual characters. So I'll come to this side and then let's say 25, or let me increase it to 50. Good. So let me position it right here, and then I'll bring this one to the center. That is the location. Let me increase it to 24. So now the first part is ready. If you are new and then you don't know where to get the text, is here. So let me put in invite the presence. But because we have increased 1 to 70, let's reduce it. Else when we type, we have to reduce the font size again. So invite the presence of, let me change the font. So let me change the font of this invite. Now I don't want to use the same blue. This one I'll give it a lighter one. So invite the presence of. Now let's go there and bring this here, Dr. What have you? Then let's increase the size. That is too much. Okay, so that one I'll give it a black. Let's maintain the black. Let me bring this ruler here so that things will be arranged in order. So Dr. or Mrs. or whatever. Then I'll bring in another text. Come here and then increase the size to the so you are inviting somebody. Why are you inviting the person? To the make sure that you do proper arrangement for the thing to look professional. To they are celebrating their day, so to their women's ministry day celebration. Let me increase it. That is the main thing, so it should be bold at the back of the envelope. To their women's ministry day celebration. I think I can reduce the height a bit. Okay. Let's move on and insert the theme. You know, envelope. The day that they are celebrating, they will have a theme that will guide them to celebrate their day well. So let's bring in the theme. I think I type it down, so let me go and pick it up. Where is it? This one I did not type it. Then let me send the theme. That is this two. Holiness. Okay, so we are almost done. Let me put the holiness here. Holiness for revival. Let me bring this. Let me put this in a shape on the shape. So let me draw a rectangle on this. Let me give it a color. I think I'll pick the same color. So let me pick any color from here. Then I'll come to this side and select this color. Good. Then come to this side, drag it and bring it below the text. Let's change the text color to white. Perfect, so that it will be visible. So we have our shape. Let me increase it a bit, and then I want it to have a curved edges. So let me say 100 for all. Press enter. Good. Let me increase the size. So what I have to do now is click on the shape and then widen it a bit, extend it. Let me reduce this. In fact, you can use the font size here, or at times you can just hold the anchor points to reduce it or increase the size. Now let's reduce this. Great. So let's type the theme. I want to use this font, so if you want to use the same font, just click on it, go to the type, and then once you begin to type, it will be the same font. And don't want the font size is too small. Okay. Now you can see that the theme is too small. All that you have to do is increase the font size. Simple. So let's shift this to this side. Alright. So it has left with the date, the time, the venue, and then those that they are in charge, if they give the envelope and people want to call for clarification. Now let's do that one quickly and we are done. So for everything to be done perfectly, to be in line, use the ruler. It's always advisable. Then I will type RSV, but maybe I'll reduce the size to 16. Let me change this one to blue. Then let me slide it a bit. Great. So RSVP. Now let me bring let's say some red lines here, rectangle, to separate them, to add beauty to the design. That is all, and we will call it done. Then let's bring in our time. So let's draw a shape and we are good to go. So pick the rectangular to draw a line, and you make sure that it's very small. You fill it with color. It's blue. Okay, so now what is left is, we are not going to draw another one again. Let's duplicate this. Ctrl J, press the shift key down, and then use the arrow keys. This is the center, I guess. Ctrl J again, copy this one, press the shift key down. The reason why you are pressing the shift key, so that when you are using the arrow keys, it will move the thing fast. So in this case, all the lines are uniform and everything is intact. So that is how you design any envelope, whether it's for a church, you are going to use it for fundraising, anything you want to use it for. That is how you design. It's using Adobe Photoshop. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any updates. Leave your comments, questions and suggestions at the comment section below. Thanks for watching.